know?
For the wisdom of the Most High is great,
Right?
and he is mighty in power,
Come on.
and beholdeth all things.
Right. Nothing ain't passing without him seeing it. He beholdeth all things. He see your very thoughts. Okay, read on.
And his eyes are upon them that fear him,
Right?
and he knoweth every work of man.
Right. So his eyes upon them that fear him. So when you come and you start fearing the Most High, you start getting in this word, the Most High, he looking at you closer. He checking you out closer now. He always saw you, but now he's looking at you. Right? Now he's checking you out. Now things that happen to you now happen to you for a reason. See, in the world, things happen randomly. Right? Our people in the world, things just happen, chance. You know, might be in the wrong place at the wrong time or the right place at the right time. But when you're in this truth, everything happens to you for a reason. There's a lesson being learned. The Most High is concentrating on you. Okay? You have become under the light now. You're under the magnitude right now. Most High is watching you now. Okay? Different lifestyle. He said the Most High, he said, this Bible tells us that the life of the righteous is in the hands of the Most High. When you righteous, you in his hand now. You walking around in the hands of the Most High. He won't let nothing touch you that he's not supposed to. Okay? He's molding you and guiding you. Whatever problems you go through is for your good. Every blessing you get is from the Most High. All right? So you got to understand, different than when you are out in the world. When you're out in the world, hey, the luck of the draw, man. Whatever, you know? Coming is truth, man. Read on.
Verse 20. He hath commanded no man to do wickedly.
Read that again.
He hath commanded no man to do wickedly.
Come on.
Neither hath he given any man license to sin.
Right. No one has a license to sin. You have no excuse. That's why the Bible is in everybody's home. That's not a coincidence. Because when you go to the Most High and say, I didn't know, you're going to be like, oh, you didn't. Isn't that Bible in your nightstand? Isn't it on your mantle? Isn't it in your living room? Isn't it up in your shelf? Isn't it up in your closet? Why didn't you read it? But the pastor was wicked. Why didn't you read my Bible? Okay. So we have no excuse. Every language, there's a Bible there. Under the sun, even Braille. You don't even have to see and you can read the Bible. Okay. Audio Bible. You can download it on your phone. Listen to the Bible. Okay. So there is no excuse. The Most High eliminated those excuses. And on top of that, he sent his prophets out in the world now to teach you. Okay. He sent his true teachers to teach the people. And he told us true teachers to go out in the streets and teach, man. You put the truth, write the word truth in on Google. I mean, you're going to see some Israelites teaching, man. Write the Most High, write Israel, write anything. You're going to see it's going to come up because we flooding the airwaves as much as we can. The Most High have us flooding the airwaves. And that was a promise that he made unto us. He said, I'm going to give you pastors. Give me that real quick. Give me Jeremiah 3 and 15. Jeremiah 3 and verse 15.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3 and verse 15.
Come on.
And I will give you pastors
right,
according to my heart.
Right. He said, I'm going to give you pastors. Most High said, I am going to give you pastors. So some people might say, well, I don't got to learn the Bible from you. Okay. But you better learn from somebody the Most High ordained to teach it. Don't have to be from me. I've learned from many. I continue to learn. The learning process never ends. I might know a lot, but there's a lot more for me to learn. Once you start thinking you know it all, you got it all, that's when you reach the end of your days. You know, you might be ready to check out. Talking about you know it all. You might be ready to go meet your maker then. I told Most High, give me a lot of time. I need to learn all I need to learn. I'm still a babe. Okay, read on.
Which shall feed you with knowledge.
With what?
With knowledge.
Come on.
And understanding.
And understanding. The pastors, according to his will feed you with knowledge and understanding. So they're important. Very important. Okay. Read on. Matter of fact, that's it on that. Go now. Give me. So it behooves us to what? After we get this knowledge, to teach this knowledge. Okay, very important. Go back to the Apocrypha. I need some more scripture Apocrypha. Give me the 4th chapter and the 25th verse. Start with the 24th verse. No, let me go higher. 23rd verse.
Okay. The book of Ecclesiasticus and Apocrypha, chapter 4, and verse 23.
Right.
And refrain not to speak.
Right.
When there is occasion to do good.
It says refrain not to speak when there is occasion to do good. What does that mean? What does that mean? Somebody give me the understanding on that. Refrain not to speak when there's occasion to do good. What does that mean? I'm on.
Yeah.
Okay. That could be an instance.
Don't hold back.
Right. What else? Anybody else? Paula? Why is that? Well, the scriptures say, refrain not. Don't hold back to speak when there's occasion to do good. That's the key right there. Yakuza.
For example, if you're in a company with your friends and they're speaking nonsense about scripture, don't stop yourself from getting into a conversation.
Right. That's why I know y'all cats is Levi's, man. Y'all always talking about rebuking. How about if somebody just doesn't, you just walk up on somebody and you just strike up a conversation. And you say, man, you read the Bible? You say, yeah, I read the Bible. You just got an occasion to do good. Because you might could drop 2 words on that person they never heard before. Not the fact that they need to be rebuked. They might need to be educated on the word. You may not know them. They might not be doing nothing. You might just be sitting there and you see somebody reading the Bible. And you go, hey, what you reading? Right? That's an occasion to do good. You might say, hey, yeah, I'm trying to understand. I'm reading this. Do you understand it? I mean, you might listen. That happened to me so many times, man. I've been on flights. The first time I flew out to California, I taught this girl next to me from Florida to California. I didn't go in there to teach nobody. I sat in the bus. I was just trying to get a comfortable seat. You know what I mean? I'm glad I wasn't next to nobody that wasn't too big, was squishing me. So I'm here. I'm already big. So she's a little one. She's sitting there. She's looking at me. She's looking at my fringes and all that. What are you about? And she's like, well, she was Jehovah's Witness. I said, well, she was Jehovah's Witness when she got on that plane. But she wasn't Jehovah's Witness by the time we got to California, I'll tell you that much. Right? And she had verses too. She put out her Bible, blam. She tried to pull verses on me and everything. I said, okay. This is an occasion to do good. I got time. I don't got to rush. You ain't got no place to go. You got to sit in this seat, and I got to sit in this one. So we got 5 hours to work this out. And trust me, we took all 5 hours. We still was creating scriptures as they would tend to stand up and us go out the aisle. We were still going back and forth in scriptures. But I know she had to say, she said, man, you know what? You open my eyes to a lot of things. All right. She thought she knew. Right? But I look at it as an occasion to do good. Maybe we should take this information. I may never see her again. You know what I mean? I probably won't. But I know she got that information. I know she was writing that stuff down. She was highlighting and taking notes. I know that much. So she got that information. She's gonna take it to wherever she's going to. Salvation is of the Jews. All right. That was the topic of our conversation. Salvation is of the Jew. It ain't for everybody. That's one thing the whole witness get wrong. They might go into these verses, but one thing they don't understand is who salvation is for. And that'll be the turning point dealing with them. You know what I mean? They claim they keep the Sabbath and everything, but body gonna be saved, and that ain't the case. And you are showing them slavery in the kingdom, that blows their mind away. In the kingdom. Okay. But what, like I said, the scripture said, an occasion to do good. It's not always to rebuke. Sometimes you just want to enlighten. Okay. It ain't always a battle. Wait for the battle. Don't start the battle. All right. Just bring the word out. Right. If it's going to be a battle, it's going to be a battle. You stand strong in that word, the word of the Most High. Well, you could just bring the word out. Somebody might humble himself just to the verses you bring. Remember, they ain't humbling to you. They're humbling to this. That's why I say bring your verse. Don't be mouthing off too much. Talk, take one, a couple, two things, and so they go, what? Where you get that from? Because the Most High word is stronger than our word, right? His word is mightier than our word. We can say what we want to say. Once we pull it, the verse, hey, you can back off it now. That's stronger than all of us. Okay? Read on where you at.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 4 and verse 23.
Right.
And refrain not to speak when there is occasion to do good.
Right.
And hide not thy wisdom in her beauty. Wisdom shall be known, and learning by the word of the tongue.
Right. If you close your mouth and you don't speak, if I don't speak the wisdom, what's the point of me having it? What good is it if I just keep it bottled up inside me? I'm sitting there quiet, all kind of foolishness going on. I'm not saying nothing. That's right. That's right. As a watchman, their blood be on my hands if I don't say something. You can't be neutral in this kingdom. Now, there's a time and place for all things. Don't get me wrong. Don't be out there rebuking at the job, right? You rebuke your way out the door, right? Right? I know you do. On a low though, right? Yeah, so you ain't rebuking no corporate.
Yeah.
Right?
It's kind of hard though, but yeah. You
gonna rebuke your brother and sister at the job? Yeah, that's all right. Y'all are a big store. Anybody hear what you saying? And, listen, man, you gotta stop that. And bring it out. But you gotta be wise with it. You gotta use wisdom. Yeah, I mean, not being fearful, but using wisdom. Get it out, but get it out at the right time. So, listen, I'm gonna holler at you real quick. Come over here and let me talk. Don't rebuke them from the other side of the store. Thus saith the Most High. Read, brother, read. Read out. Teach him. You're gonna be out of a job. Doing that, man. You know what I mean? That ain't the place for that. That's for camp. Okay, you got a time to do that. Go to camp, keep reading till you're teaching, and you'll be able to rebuke and everything. Wait, brother, give me the scripture. But then you go deal with somebody at the job, you gotta be like, listen, check this out, man. The Bible says this. Yeah, the Bible say that? Yeah, let me show you. Can I show you something in the Bible? That's how you approve. Can I show you something in the scriptures? You see somebody going astray, right? Can I show you something in the scriptures? Look at this. Listen, man. You see somebody at the job, they got razor bumps all over their face. Show them the scripture that they not supposed to shave their beard. And say, yeah, man, that's why you got all them razor bumps on your face, bro. You got to stop shaving your beard, brother. According to the Bible. You step off of them. I'll tell you, I did that a couple of times. I came back to work. It took about, I'm going to work every day. I'm starting to see everybody's face here just start growing. I took a ride, took about a couple of months before I realized everybody was bearded up. I was like, damn, what happened? He said, you showed me the scripture, brother. We growing our beards. I said, damn, you only think they never acknowledged and told me that they was even really listening. But because I gave them the verse, they may not even listen when I was telling them, but they probably went back home and read it and realized, yo, the Bible really say that. Ain't no walking around, everybody got a beard. Your beard's longer than mine. I'm like, man, what the hell happened? Everybody was clean face up in here. That show you the power of this word. That's why we got to put this word out there, right? Read on.
Verse 25.
Uh-huh.
In no wise speak against the truth.
Read that again.
In no wise speak against the truth.
In no wise speak against the truth, man. You see people speaking against this word, man. Oh, you're that Bible. I used to be an Israelite. You should be embarrassed to make a statement like that. You had the nerve to make a video about that on YouTube. You should be ashamed of yourself. If you used to be an Israelite and you're not Israelite no more, I don't know how that's possible. Number one, because you always gonna be an Israelite because that's your nationality. Unless you found out something else, maybe you a Gentile. I don't know, right? But you talking about I used to be with the Israelites and now I'm in the Christian church. You should be ashamed of yourself. Okay, that's all you should be. Go ahead. Uh-huh.
She was saying that, oh yeah, I'm going to my group today, and I was wondering if you had time to take me somewhere. I was like, well really, what is this about? I was like, I'm not going anywhere. Well, I didn't know about how to pray. Do you read the Bible? Well, no, my group, we don't read. We just supposed to talk. So she said, I used to love to read, but I get confused. The Bible is confused, so I don't read. How about Bible is correct? They're correct, just what's taught.
Right. That's right. You know, the Bible's not confusing. You might be confused. And we could take away, and confusion is a condition that can be changed. And that's how you tell people, don't be, if you confused, that's all right. Right? You show me some mathematics, you throw me in the middle of the algebra class, I'll be confused. What? How A, B, and C end up 15? I'm lost. All right? I'm confused. Algebra, I don't get it. You're going to have to explain it to me. So don't tell, if you're confused, that's all right, be confused. You haven't learned, right? You haven't learned. You don't know the formula. You don't know how to break it down. You don't know how to put precept upon precept. I will show you. This way you will no longer be confused. Right? Confused is a condition that can be changed. There's something to say the Bible's confused and they just put it down. I used to read that, but I don't understand what's going on there. I say a lot of our people's in that condition. And they get in that condition, they start looking at the Bible like the Bible is something that's not for them. We open up the Bible to them. That's when we go out and we explain the scriptures. We open it up to their minds. We allow them to be in the Bible, but understand what it's saying. And when they get that experience, if they're the Most High's children, they're going to be locked in. They're going to say, man, I never heard the Bible like that. Don't start taking props. It ain't you. It's the Most High. And people say, yeah, you know, because I'm a top teacher. And listen, it ain't about you. All right? It's about this word, man. All right? It's about this word, opening up their minds to this word. So we cannot refrain from speaking, and we cannot speak against this Bible, this truth. If you hear somebody speaking against this truth, they should be ashamed of themselves, man. The truth is the truth. You cannot run from the truth, man. You can't. I used to be an Israelite. What are you now? I had people say, well, what are you now? I'm a human being. Man.
What in the world?
It's ridiculous. Read on.
All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 4 and verse 25. In no wise speak against the truth.
Right.
But be abashed of the error of thine ignorance.
Right. Be abashed of the error of your ignorance. Be corrected of the error of your ignorance. Don't when somebody try to bring the truth to you, you want to make your ignorance stronger than the truth. Curse on you and you like, no, don't wake me up. Don't wake me up. You trying to wake them up. I don't know. I'm going to go back to sleep. You showing them that the Most High hate. No, God is love. But he say right here, he hate. No, God is love. You speaking against the truth now. You don't want to hear this truth. You're going to experience all this. When you experience, know these scriptures will come in your mind. You're like, okay, this person just speaking against the truth right now. Okay, read on.
Be not ashamed.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Right.
Okay, so like, yeah. Be not ashamed to confess thy sins,
Right.
and force not the course of the river.
Right, and don't force the course of the river. Meaning that what? When this truth come to you, listen, if you got to make changes, change them. Don't try to make the truth, don't try to bend the truth to fit your weird mind state. And people try to take the scriptures and twist the scriptures in a knot to try to make them seem like they right. The Bible say what it say. Either you're going to accept it or not. Okay? Don't try to change what the Bible said. Moses said he's going to bring judgment on these nations. You might be married to these nations. That don't mean that the nation's going to be saved. They still going to get judgment. It ain't changing nothing. Okay? A lot of people might read the scripture and say, well, I had really good friends that were, Caucasian people, and they looked out for me, and I'm sure they did. But does that change the truth? Does that change the fact that Esau is going to go into captivity? No. They don't change that. Yes, was Sally really good to you? Yes, she was. Did she look out? Yes, she did. She gave you loans? That's great. Gave you a place to stay? Wonderful. But don't put Sally before the Most High. The Most High used Sally to give you that place to stay. The problem is a lot of times we put the creature before the creator. And we forget the Most High does these things for us. The Most High going to bring judgment on these nations, not us. He might use us to do it, but it ain't our judgment to give. It's the Most High's judgment to give. If these nations are in league with you and they helping you out, Esau come, want to give you this and give you that, well, you know what? If you need it, take it. I don't want nothing from you. You the white man. Get away from me. All right, well, give it to me then. You playing around. I'll take it. That's true. That buddy is greed, man. You talk about. You tripping. Okay. Huh? A gift, right? Destroy the heart, right? That's if you let it, man. Ain't gonna destroy mine. He's gonna give me his whole bank account. He's still going to captivity. All right? I don't care what you give me. Because I know whatever he give me, it's the Most High giving it to me. I don't give him the credit. That's the difference. Whatever the Most High bring to us, we know it's of the Father. Your hand, your life is in the hand. You righteous. Your life is in the hand of the Most High. Whatever you receive, it's by the will of the Heavenly Father. It's not by the giver. Sometimes we bless the giver more than the Most High. Listen, it's the Most High. He's the giver. Let's get first. Let's read, that topic has come up a few times. Let's get Romans, the first chapter. Let's look at this. You can never put the gift before the giver, man. The Most High is what gives us everything. Start with 18. Romans 1 and 18.
The book of Romans, chapter 1, verse 18. For the wrath of the Most High is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness,
right,
and unrighteousness of men,
right,
who hold the truth in unrighteousness.
Right, they got the truth, but they still dealing unrighteously. So the Most High got wrath for those men that's in this word, in this truth, and hold it unrighteously. Read on.
Because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest.
For the wrath. What you reading?
Oh, verse 19.
Where you at? Verse 19? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, verse 19. Go ahead. Because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them.
Right.
For the Most High has shown it unto them.
Right.
For the invisible things of him from the creation of the world
Right.
are clearly seen,
Come on.
being understood by the things that are made,
Right.
even his eternal power and Godhead,
Right.
so that they are without excuse.
Man. So when you come in this truth, you understand a high level of wisdom, how things was created. You understand what the Most High wants, what's required of us by the Most High. You have no excuse for your wickedness, man. The Most High take away all your excuses by giving you all that understanding. That's why the scriptures say, who much is given, much is required. The more you understand it, the more the Most High expects of you. Okay? So all that wisdom he gave you, it says, being understood by the thing that are made. We are the things that are made. So we understand all these things that the Most High has done in the heavens. Okay? Even the eternal power and Godhead, right? What does that mean? The Godhead is talking about what? It's the Godhead, the power. Right? God means what? Power. All right? The head of power, the top, the highest power, the Godhead. So we even understand that. We understand the highest. We understand the Most High, the Ancient of Days, Hamashiach Yahushua, the angels, the archangels. We got knowledge of all that. Trust me, you might take it lightly because you know. But to our people, we have a conversation about archangels. Let somebody overhear our conversation. They be like, these cats is crazy as hell. They talking about heaven like they've been there. Because we understand it that much. It's not confusing to us. We know about the Most High, the angels, the 7 and the 4, and we got it. We got a visual. Because remember, these things were written off of visions. So when we read them, we then paint a vision in our head. Okay, so we got it. We understand. People die. We understand heaven. We understand where the body go, the spirit go. It's no big deal for us. We got that. That's mystery. That's heavy mysteries to our people out in this world. But because we dwell so much in it, it seems like it's normal thought. It's normal mind. But you talk to somebody, they be like, man, what are you talking about? No, that's the most, oh no, that's the archangel. That's Gabriel. That's Uriel. That's Raphael. Oh yeah, that's this, that's that. Like it's no big deal. Read on.
Verse 21.
Because
that when they knew the Most High,
right,
they glorified him not as the Most High,
right,
neither were thankful, but became vain in their imagination, and their foolish heart was darkened.
Right, became puffed up because we had all this great knowledge. And we knew the Most High, but we didn't. We started getting puffed up. We started thinking, man, yeah, it's about us. It's not about the Heavenly Father, it's about us. We start taking license, perverting judgment. Okay? Wrestling with judgment, not letting the Most High's righteousness just flow, but getting in between it. Our own will, our own fashions. Read on.
Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools.
Right, we profess ourselves to be smarter than the Most High, we became fools, man. Read on.
And changed the glory of the uncorruptible power into an image made like to corruptible man.
Come on.
And to birds and four-footed beasts and creeping things.
What do we start doing? Creating idols. We start creating idols. Why? Because we thought we knew so much. We thought the power that we possessed belonged to us. We don't want to get puffed up in this truth, man. We don't want to profess ourselves to be wiser than what we read in these holy scriptures and start having idols. This is what the Most High is warning us. Okay, read on.
Wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness,
right,
through the lust of their own hearts,
right,
to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
And that's why we ended up in all manners of fornication, because we thought we were so wise. We thought we were the Most High. We thought we were the power. You know, people say, I'm God, I'm God. You know, we don't believe in God. They boastful. That thought pattern brings you to what a life of lust. And when Satan comes to you, you have no defense. You're like an unwalled city. Satan run amok with you, got you doing all kind of things. Before you know it, you got a dress on, you running down the street. Yeah. Because you knew not the Most High. The Most High rejected you, so then you thought you were so smart. You know what I mean? Our men become whoremongers. Our daughters, you know, they give themselves away to, you know, any guy in a good pair of Jordans, clean pair, you know, 12s, 6s, 5s, whatever they call them, 2s. Okay? It's a condition. Okay? We know how we got here. The first of anytime you go to the doctor, the first diagnosis, he has to know what's the problem. Before he can come with any solution, we have to diagnose the problem correctly. If he diagnose your problem incorrectly, then he's going to give you what? The wrong medicine, okay? Huh. A lot of time we look at our people and we wonder what's the problem. The problem is they don't have the Most High. They don't know the Most High. That's the real problem. It's not about Black Lives Matter. It's not about police brutality. It's about these people, God's people, and they left their father. And they need to be reunited with their father or nothing is going to change. That's the real problem. That's the dynamic. They need to be taken away from their own heart's lust and be guided with the commandments of the Most High. That's the healing of the nation. When they say ganja is the healing, ganja is not the healing of the nation. Okay? He spoke the herb of the healing of the nation. Nope. It's this truth, man. Knowing who you are, knowing you're an Israelite, knowing that the Most High, you're required to keep Yah's commandments. That's the healing of the nation. That's going to build a new nation. Knowing once you learn you're an Israelite and you got to keep God's commandments, you have no more excuses for your wickedness. But not when you come in this truth, the battle don't stop. The battle just begun. You come in this truth, now you've entered into the battlefield. Oh, you want to be righteous now. Satan look at the Most High and say, this cat want to be righteous now. Let me get him. Let me see if he's going to really be righteous. Okay? Now it's battle royale. Now the Dukes is up. Right? All kind of spirits is coming at you. Right? But the Most High said he's going to save you out of all those troubles, man. He always going to give you an escape route. Always gives you a way out, an escape route of wickedness. You got to find it. And once you find it, you got to use it. You don't have to fall to the wiles of Satan. Okay? So, we're going to put one more scripture, then we're going to wrap it up. Give me Job. Job, the 6th chapter. Salakia, Job 5 and 17. 5th chapter and the 17th verse.
The book of Job, chapter 5, verse 17. Behold, happy is the man whom the Most High correcteth.
Read that again.
Behold, happy is the man whom the Most High correcteth.
So if you get some correction through this law, you should be happy, man. Don't feel bad. Don't feel sad. Don't be ashamed. If the Most High bring correction to you, you should be happy that you heard that correction, because you just got an opportunity to be better, man. You got an opportunity to raise your spirit, your spiritual level. Read on.
Therefore, despise not thou the chastening of the Almighty.
Right. When he chasten us, don't despise that chastening. Take it like a man, take it like a woman. Okay. Take that chastening and learn from it and be happy that the Most High sent you through it because you better on the other side. Read on.
For he maketh sore
Uh-huh.
and bindeth up.
Come on.
He woundeth and his hands make whole.
Right. He gonna hurt you, but he'll fix you, man. Okay. If you repent and receive the instruction that you've been given, you know.
He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
Yep.
Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Come on.
In the famine,
In what? But understand that the Most High will deliver you out of all of those things. You know?
thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue.
Right?
Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
Come on.
At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
What? Read that again.
At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh.
A lot of people see us laugh at things that happen, natural disasters, and we be laughing. Oh, you saw the Most High did over there? When Most High shook up Rome and destroyed all them buildings, all the people died, and we there laughing. Now, a lot of people say, y'all gotta be sick. Lives were lost. What's the matter with you? Lives, people died there. How could you be smiling and laughing? Well, we can laugh because we know the Most High gonna bring judgment on this earth. And because we keep his commandments, he's not bringing it to us. Okay? We can laugh about that. Okay? He said we're going to laugh. We're going to rejoice when we see the destruction coming by the Most High. We're going to rejoice, man. Read on.
Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field.
Come on.
And the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee.
Right. Not even the beasts of the field going to come up against us. This is the covering of the Most High. Those animals, that dog that gets loose, you ain't got to worry about him. He ain't coming near you. Because you in the hands of the Most High. Read on.
And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace.
Uh-huh.
And thou shalt visit thy habitation and shalt not sin.
Right.
Thou shalt know also that thy seed shall be great, and thine offspring as the grass of the earth.
That's a lot of offspring. He said, your offspring gonna be like the grass of the earth. You're gonna have plenty of children. Read on.
Thou shalt come to thy grave in a full age,
right?
Like as a shuck of corn cometh in his season.
Right, no more getting cut down. 25 years old, shot, killed. 19 years old, turn over on a boat, dead. Okay? You're going to come to your old age in season. When you time for you to pass, that's when you're going to pass. Come on. Go ahead, I'm on. Right. This is the protection of the Most High. This is something that's now. Because remember, the kingdom of heaven is now if you're keeping the commandments of the Most High. Certain things be manifest in you. Okay? You under the protection of the Most High now. So if you're going to continue in righteousness, you can expect to live a ripe old age. And it's truth, man. We had elders that passed on in this truth. They were of old age, man. Okay? They got to a certain time and they passed on. Okay? But ultimately, we want to see this. This is that kingdom manifested amongst us. We ain't supposed to be getting cut down. We in this truth, keeping the commandments, being righteous, and we walking outside and get shot down. Come on, man. Most I ain't dealing with father. You see brothers get shot down and this and that and third, you check the facts. Brother might know he's an Israelite, but wasn't living like one. I've seen brothers get taken out, but when you get the facts, you say, okay. You wonder how a man in righteousness get cut down like that, but nah, he wasn't dealing with righteousness. He knew he was Israelite, but he was still trying to be lukewarm. And the Most High said, if you lukewarm, he spew you out. Right, Khan?
Khan.
You know?
Verse 27. Lo, this, we have searched it, so it is. Hear it, and know thou it for thy good.
Right, so you got to hear this and know it for your good. That you need not worry about no Zika virus or none of these things if you keep the Most High commandments. Khan?
Khan.
You got to stay, your life is in the hand of the Father. He got to protect you, man. He got angels. Right? He got angels. They all around us. Don't underestimate that. People get in car accidents, this, every day, all kinds of situations in this world. But you're going to realize you getting this truth. If you dedicate yourself to the will of the Most High, a lot of things ain't going to happen to you. You're going to just hear about things. I heard that happen. You might lose your job. You might have some financial issues. You might be a little stressed out. But trust me, you ain't losing no limbs. You know what I mean? If you stay in this word, you're going to have all your 10 if you stay in this world. You out there in this world, hey, any day is any day. So we got to keep that in mind. If you ever need a reason why to keep diligent under yourself, understand that when you diligent in this word, the angels will protect you, man. They will protect you. Most High will put wisdom in you and guide you to do what's right. And no calamity, no real hard calamity come your way. Come? This is a protection of the Most High. So we went over a lot of different things today. Some of the main points that we were trying to bring out today was that, one, we can't make no excuses in this truth. Okay, when you're in this word, don't make no excuses, man. You got to keep the Most High's commandments. Right? Our people out in this world, they find excuses for their sin. We can't be doing the same thing. We got to show them that what? Sin is what we need to take away. Sin is the darkness. It's the evil that our people got. It's the sleep that our people are underneath. And they got to be awoken out of that sinful, dark sleep. That's our job. We got to bring that wake-up call. Okay, we got to shake them up, wake them up. Okay, with this word. All right, well, our scripture say was that 1 Corinthians 15 and 34, awake to righteousness. Okay, that's what we got to do, awake to righteousness. So we got to wake our people up. And once they are awoken, they'll be under the covering of the Most High. Okay, they'll be under the blessings and the protection of the angels of the Heavenly Father. If they need any other reason, I don't know what other reason you can need. That's enough reason right there to promote and to push the obedience to God's will. Okay. Any questions on anything we went over? Go ahead, Paulo. Romans 1. Romans 1. There was one, and I'll tell you in a minute. 1 and 20. Romans 1, verse 20. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Number one.
You know how we bear the sins of our brothers and sisters if we don't got tongues, right?
As a watchman, as the Most High set you up as a watchman, that's the time period. You know what I mean? So you all aspiring watchmen to come up as you, but you're not a watchman over everybody in the world. But you're watchman over those that you come in contact with.
Yeah. What if I corrected somebody? I pulled out scriptures, right? And they still continue to be in that sin. Do I fall back, or do I just keep
it depends on your relationship with that person. You know what I mean? Once you told that person and you made it clear and you know they understood, hey man, it's on them now. Right? You don't got to be a sounding brass. You know what I'm saying? You're just constantly making noise. All right. You told them, you showed them in the scriptures. They still want to do it. You know what I mean? We all got loved ones in our life that we showed the scriptures. We've sat them down, showed them the dietary law. They still want to eat. All right. And you listen, I showed you.
Come on.
These hands, like Pontius Pilate, boy, washing the hands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because I already know I showed you. I brought scriptures. You want to continue in your wickedness? All right. I don't wish you no harm. I just wish that one day you repent, come back and serve. But one or two things going to happen. Either judgment going to fall on you for the Most High, or one day you're going to repent. But you ain't going to get the good grace of the Most High, subjecting yourself over to sin. So yeah, you don't have to keep telling them all the time. As long as you show that they understand and you show it to them. And if the opportunity comes for you to show them again, you might show them again, but you just don't want to be every day. Here you come again. So ya sabina. Get the scripture. You pull the scripture 20 times in 20 days, you might be casting your pearls to swine. The scripture is saying we're not to do that. All right, this word here is pearls, man, precious. Right? You want people to trample over the word of the Most High because they don't respect it. They don't. So just leave it alone. All right. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Anything we went over? Anything you would like to go over? Okay, good. So this will conclude the Friday class. We're going to blow the shofar once again, rise and face Jerusalem. And then we're going to send up the Psalms 133. This is Psalm of Brotherhood, Sisterhood. Khan?
Khan.
Hallelujah. Imagine Wapanya Yerushalayim, stand and face Jerusalem. Psalms 133 in the last one Kodash. Repeat the Hebrew. Shayam, Hama'awad, Ladawad, Hana, Ma, Tawab, Wama, Nayam, Shabbat, Akyam, Gam, Yakhad, Hashaman, Hatawab, Ayel, Hara'ash, Yarad, Ayel, Hazakwan, Aharan, Shayarad, Ayel, Payah, Madawakiwa, Kato, Karamwan, Shayarad, Ayel, Hariyat, Tazawan, Kaya, Sham, Tazawah, Yahweh, Habrakah, Kayayam, I, Balam, Bahashem, Hamashiach, Yahushai, the water, Thamyah, Amen. In English.
Psalms 133 in English. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard, that went down to the skirts of his garments, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that ascended upon the mountains of Zion. For there the Most High commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. Bahashem Hamashiach Yahushai, the water Yad. Amen.
Amen. Hallelujah. Give the Most High hand. All right, truly a blessing to have service with you.